stand for our freedom. Cause we can never let them negotiate our freedom, no. Hundreds of years is gone. No Messiah came for the black man. Told us that Jesus died for us, but the black man still they suffer. The truth be said, Africa will rise at the right time. And the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh.
morning, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. My name is Kbaud, TERI NAMI, and you are welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. This morning we are going to be talking about the zoo, the tactics that they are trying to use on our people, to cast fear on our people for certain purposes. But before we do that, we'll first of all pray. Our Father in heaven, Elohim, winging and away, the one who made heavens and earth, the one by whose breath we all hold breath. We call upon you today for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For our leader must be free. We ask, oh Lord, that you guide and protect him wherever he is. In that DSS dungeon, we ask that you guide and protect him. And also for all our people, for all Biafrans worldwide, for ACN that protects our land from the invading terrorists. Lord, we ask for your protection, we ask for your guide, we ask for your wisdom to be able to carry out this task of restoring Biafra. For the restoration of Biafra cannot be done by the wisdom of man, but only by the wisdom of God, and we have not come this far by the wisdom of man. For the wisdom of men have failed, and the wisdom of God have always prevailed. For by your spirit we have come this far, for by strength shall no man prevail, but by the Spirit of God and by his wisdom. And by your wisdom, O Lord, we have come this far. Lord, we ask that you strengthen our people, that you give them the fortitude, the ability, the inner strength to be able to carry on even in these trying times. We pray for all those that are imprisoned because of this struggle, because of the love for freedom, not because they've done anything wrong or anything personal, not because of their greed, but because of their sacrifice. Lord, we ask that wherever they are, that you help, that you provide men and resources that will ensure that they leave prison and be free to join us back into this work until Biafra is restored. We pray for Biafrans all over the world and lovers of freedom and everyone in the zoo that desire freedom. Lord, we ask, oh Lord, that you give them their heart desires and you help us to be able to finish this work in full. Help us to be able to listen to you and to be able to follow you and follow your spirit. Thank you, Abba Father, for all that you've done. So far, we cannot thank you less, we cannot praise you less for the works that you've done so far. For what the enemy meant for evil, you have done for good. For it is written in your scripture that when a man's ways pleases the Lord, he makes even his enemies at peace with him. For we are surrounded by enemies all over. We are surrounded by enemies to our right, to our left. But you have made our enemies to be at peace with us. And our enemies have no choice but to work for the restoration of Biafra. For as they attack us, you elevate us. Thank you, Abba Father. Thank you, winging and away, Chukwu Kike Abiyama. Ogonomo Kirimotemedao. We praise you. We worship you. We say, let your name be praised in all the earth. Let the restoration of Biafra be a sign to the whole world that God in heaven is alive. That there is a God in heaven that listens to the prayers of men. For those prayers that we make every day, they are not in vain, because there is a God in heaven that answers prayers. Elohim answers prayers. Aiba answers prayers. Thank you, for we pray in the name of Holy Sevenigwe. Ogene Abasi. Ise, more power. Good morning once again, great Biafrans, and welcome to today's episode. This is Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Yesterday, being on Tuesday, the Nigerian military in Imo State locked up Olu Market. They locked up Olu Market, and when they were asked when they are going to open it, they said that it is till further notice. The marketers came to markets only to find that their market is locked by the Nigerian army that prevented them from having access to the market. And what was the reason for the army to lock up the market? Their reason is simple. They said that because the traders decided to sit at home on Tuesday in solidarity with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that for them to have done that everybody, all the traders are IPOB members. So because they are IPOB members, they will not allow them access to their shops to trade for the day. You know, the Fulani, the zoo, which is controlled by the Fulani, this Fulani jihad that is ongoing, you know, many people do not know that from the day Buhari took his oath in 2015, the jihad to invade the South began. What you are experiencing is simply a jihad. There is nothing political about it. When I say jihad is actually political, but what I mean is it is not the usual politics of the day. All those people that think they are just doing normal politics, jumping from one party to another, looking for one political position or another, you are a fool. And you must realize that you are a fool. What is going on is a jihad. It is a war. A jihad is, according to the way they describe it in Islam, they say that it's a holy war. It's a crusade. It's a crusade which brings about a holy war. So the fact that it has not gone into full-blown war as we have it, or as you may want to see it, in the way Uthman Danfodio ran his jihad, because it has not become fully blown up, do not mean that the jihad is not on. The jihad actually started before then. It started with Boko Haram, and the ideology of the Boko Haram jihad took over the whole of the north, because that has been the ideology of That is the ideology of the Fulani. That is the primary ideology of the Fulani. It came into office officially on the day that Buhari was signed into office, when he took his oath on May 29, 2015. The jihad to invade the south and make Fulani overlords over the whole of Nigeria began on that very day. It officially began on that very day. That is the reason immediately Buhari came into office, you see that the Fulani headsmen got into work. They start working immediately. They did not wait. And we in the south, we were so relaxed. Many of our people were relaxed. As at that time, they were just in the middle belt, attacking places in the middle belt. But wise people like us had already seen it, because we have the spirit of Elohim. We have the spirit of God in us. We had already seen it from the very beginning. From then, we saw it. We saw that the jihad has already started. It has kicked off officially. And we started talking. We didn't just start talking today. For some people that are just getting to hear us today, we'll be thinking maybe we just woke up. No, we didn't just wake up. We started talking from the very beginning. In fact, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw it even before it started officially. From 2012, 2013, the man had already seen it and started waking people up. And that was how the rest of us got awakened to the reality of the day. The reality is that the jihad is on. And one of their strategies in this jihad is hunger. That is the reason Fulani herdsmen are in our bushes. Hunger. They want to ensure that your mothers and every farmer that they have can no longer go to farm, so that you will not have food and you'll be dependent on their tomatoes and onions that they are poisoned from the north. And whatever thing that they have to offer to you from the north, you have to be dependent on it. This is the system. This is Fulani for you. The jihad had already kicked off. So, another tactic is fear. Like I told you yesterday, there are two major tactics: fear and hunger. And that is the reason they took advantage of the fact that our people had to sit at home, just to show to the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not alone, that they are with him. That was the reason they sat at home. That in this ordeal, that they are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The people are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The man is not alone. He's a prisoner of conscience. Well, he's not even a prisoner yet. He's been detained against his will, against the law of the world. Nigerian government has committed crime, and they are still committing this crime, and nothing is happening. UK is calm. In fact, they are inviting them and they are discussing like friends. They are calm. For more than a month now, nothing practical has happened from the UK end, except for the things that our lawyers are doing. Our lawyers are doing massive, great work. I must commend them. Our lawyers abroad and the ones at home, they are doing great work. And they must understand that we are everywhere and we are strong. We are not weak. We are strong. Legally, we are going to fight this battle to wherever, to the highest point we fight this battle. We'll take this battle to every country in the world. Every country in the world must be aware of what is going on. This is not a thing of Africa alone or Nigeria alone. Everywhere in the world where we have our presence, they must feel the heat that our leader is being held hostage by a terrorist government. We have already started and will continue. The world will never rest until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. I assure them that the world will never rest. The world will not rest. It is not possible. There will be no rest anywhere in the world. Every day we protest. All over the world we protest. Until something is done and the law in this world is being checked. Because you cannot put a law and the law is good for one and is not good for the other. A crime is a crime, whether it is committed by the high and mighty or it is committed by the weak. A crime is a crime, whether it is committed by a white man or it is committed by a black man. A crime is a crime, whether it is committed by the friend of the judge or the enemy of the judge. A crime is a crime. And because Nigeria and Kenya has committed a crime, they must face the law. Our lawyers are not sleeping. Our international lawyers are not sleeping. They are working day and night to ensure that this thing is done. And the zoo is in a very deep shit. It doesn't matter the corrupt politicians in the UK that may want to cover up for them, they are not going to succeed. Because this is not the time where the world is in darkness. The world is no longer in darkness. And such a thing cannot be held down forever. It is not possible for it to be held down forever. The world cannot be in darkness in this one, and we are going to ensure that the world is never in darkness in this. We will disturb this world to the ends of the earth, to its limits, until our leader is free and justice takes a place. Obviously, the Nigerian government knows that they cannot imprison our leader. They can't even judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a Nigerian court because the Nigerian state already is a criminal state, officially a criminal state. Because Nigerian state has committed a world crime. The Nigerian state has committed a crime in this world, so it is a criminal state. The Nigerian state is a criminal state as it is. And right now, Nigeria, on a normal day, what Nigeria and Kenya did, if not for the fact that Britain have personal interests in Nigeria's oil reserve and other resources, and that Britain is in partnership with Fulani. What Britain did with a citizen, what Nigeria and Kenya did with the citizen of Britain is a call for war with the United Kingdom. That is how high this crime is. This is not a small crime. It's a crime committed by a state. It's a call for war. But what is the UK doing? Pretending as if they don't have power to take any steps. Pretending as if they are just they are powerless concerning this, as if it's not their fight, as if it doesn't concern them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of the United Kingdom. He holds no connection with Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a Nigerian citizen. He was not born a Nigerian, and right now he doesn't have the passport of Nigeria. The fact that some Igbo people have the passport of Nigeria and some Igbo people were born Nigerians does not make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a Nigerian. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a Nigerian in any sense of the word. The man was born as at the time when Biafra was free. When Biafra was a recognized nation, recognized by 4 other nations in the world, in Africa to be precise. So he was born a Biafran, and he never became a Nigerian. So by birth, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a Nigerian, officially speaking. Documentally speaking, he's not a Nigerian. He's a Biafran by birth. He was born in Biafra. Then along the line, he became a citizen of the United Kingdom. Following every process that the United Kingdom needs for someone to become a citizen of their country. So, Nigeria have no right to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria have no right to the man in whatever sense, because he used to hold the Nigerian passport. Nigeria seized his passport from him and tried to kill him, and he left Nigeria. And now he holds the passport of the United Kingdom, and that is where he's a citizen of. He's a citizen of the United Kingdom. So by right, the United Kingdom is supposed to demand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with force. Not the way they are doing it as if they don't have power to it. The United Kingdom, are they trying to tell me that if it is the son or daughter of Boris Johnson that Nigeria abducted or kidnapped or renditioned from Kenya, when he or she traveled to Kenya for whatever reason, and Nigeria renditioned such a person, that the United Kingdom will be calm and be doing this game that they are playing as if it is not their business? Or are they trying to say that some citizens are more citizens than the other in the United Kingdom? Or the laws for the United Kingdom citizens are different for some citizens and some other citizens? Is that what they are trying to say? Are they trying to tell me that if somebody from the royal family in England, being a citizen of the United Kingdom, if somebody from there is to be extraordinarily renditioned, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya or from any other country whatsoever to Nigeria, that they are going to be taking it calm and cool the way they are taking the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Is that what they are trying to say? Is that what Britain is trying to say by this cold fits that they are taking? Is that what Britain is trying to say? Or are they telling me if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were to be one popular British white person that was extraordinarily renditioned from any African country to another African country, and not just extraordinary rendition, tortured for days and now for over a month now, are they trying to say that they are still going to hold the same position that they are holding right now? They are not going to demand for their citizen with a brute force. Well, we'll tell them that we know their laws. We know that they are pretending, and we will not allow them to pretend for too long. We hold them by their own laws, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a citizen of Nigeria. Nigeria have no right to hold him for whatever he is doing for Biafrans to be free. It doesn't mean that Nigeria have the right to extraordinarily rendition him from another country. Or even if we want to pardon that, why didn't they bring him to the court? Why are they holding him hostage for this long? Why didn't they allow him, or why didn't they honor the request of the lawyers for him to be sent to prison instead of DSS dungeon, where they can continue to torture him as much as they want to? Britain is playing hide and seek game, and we are going to seek them using the same laws in the world, because this movement right now, like I have always said, it is no longer a thing of Biafra and Nigeria, or a thing to be locally seen as a Nigeria affair. It is international now. Every nation should be involved. Every nation of this world should be involved, because this is international. And if this is condoned, it can happen to anybody, anywhere. If the world keeps a blind eye to this, it means that the world has accepted, or it means that the world has said that extraordinary rendition is no longer a crime in this world. That is what the world will be saying if the world keep quiet and pretend as if it doesn't concern anybody. It would mean that extraordinary rendition is no longer a crime in this world. And such a thing is not something that we are going to condone. We must put the world on notice. The zoo called Nigeria have only all they have done is to intimidate protesters and to intimidate those that seek for whatever they seek for democratically. What is wrong with people getting to the streets and protesting for one thing or the other? What is wrong if this is a democracy? What is wrong? What is wrong with people protesting? When people protest peacefully, you kill them. When they protest with guns, you call them names. Why won't they protest with guns? Why? Unknown gunmen is a protest. It's a protest. It is because peaceful protests failed. That is why you have seen unknown gunmen. It is a protest. It is a form of protest. All we have been doing is protest. And what are we asking for? Referendum. It is a very simple thing. It is something that has been done all over the world, even in the UK. The same UK that is supporting Nigeria, backing them up in the shadows for us not to have our referendum. The same UK have conducted referendum amongst themselves many times. UK have conducted referendum for Scotland. UK have conducted referendum for the UK to leave the EU, and they succeeded in leaving the EU. They have enjoyed referendum. Their citizens have enjoyed referendum. Why can't Biafran citizens enjoy referendum? Why can't the people of Biafra enjoy the same referendum? Are we no longer human beings as well? Are we no longer human beings? Because a man is asking for a referendum, you are torturing him. For how long now you are torturing him? Because he's asking for a referendum. For how many years you have been killing us? All because we seek for a referendum. What crime is seeking for a referendum? What is a crime? If you come and offer us referendum today, all this jamboree will end. Unknown government will end. Why not conduct the referendum? If the people vote to be in Nigeria, settle it. Everything will end. Why are you delaying? If not because we are very educated people and we are very peaceful people, the name you called us would have turned into it. Terrorists. You called us terrorists. Why? A terrorist is somebody that is asking for a referendum. Are you mad? Are you insane? Somebody that is asking for a referendum, you call the person a terrorist. You call the people terrorists. Because you want to quiet them. As at the time we were called terrorists, we were still on the streets, peacefully asking for a referendum, and you were the ones killing us. You were the ones terrorizing us, and you were calling us terrorists. We're on the streets, peacefully, protesting. The people are on the street protesting, and you're calling us terrorists. You say IPOB is terrorist for protesting and asking for a referendum. Why are these people so backward? And the so-called international community, ruled by white men, are pretending as if they are not seeing all these things. They are pretending as if they are not seeing these things, and these things are not their business. Why? Because oil is still flowing there. Their interest is still intact. So they don't really care. They don't care. It's not their business. It's not of concern to them. So the people who are protesting peacefully, you call them terrorists. And killing them as well. Then some people that could not take it decided to protest with guns. How do you expect us to stop them? We can't stop them. Because we can't actually do what they are doing. But we do not disapprove. Because you cannot beat somebody and tell him not to cry. You cannot beat a child and ask the child not to cry. The same thing that they are doing. A particular press, inner city press, was banned. Inner city press was banned by the UN. By Amina Mohammed. Inner city press was banned by Amina Mohammed. Why? Because they were asking her questions concerning what Buhari is doing to Sunday Igboho, for the oppression of Sunday Igboho, going to his house, killing people in his house. Is that democratic? Is that what a democratic country is supposed to be doing? When people protest for something, you go to their houses to kill them. If Sunday Igboho had not escaped, they would have killed him. They killed people in his house. That was exactly what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2017. And now Sunday Igboho is trying to escape you, and you're calling, you're asking Benin Republic to also bring him. Even Benin Republic that is holding Sunday Igboho and trying him for whatever reason, they are another very foolish African country. Very stupid people. What are you trying him for? Are you not aware that the man is being persecuted? Are you not aware he is being persecuted? You are supposed to protect him. If you are reasonable people, these are the problem with Africans. You are trying him as if he is just one person that just decided to break your laws, enter your country from the back door, and all that. What do you think you're doing? You're trying him for entering your country without passport and whatever rubbish. Somebody that is being persecuted in his country, it is all over the news, how people try to kill him, how the government tried to kill him, and the man is escaping. Somebody you are supposed to protect. If you were a reasonable country, if your government were to be reasonable, you are supposed to protect him. The issue of taking him to the law is not supposed to, taking him to the court is not even supposed to come up. Look at Britain, the Britain that we are every day lashing. We are lashing them every day. But it is the same Britain that offered to give IPOB and other Biafra activists asylum for the persecution that is going on in Nigeria. For them being persecuted, they say that they are going to give asylum to IPOB members and to Biafrans in general. But look at African country, our neighbor. Right there, in the same country, you have Yoruba people in large number. In the same country that is persecuting Igboho for escaping death. they are persecuting Igbo for escaping death. This is Africa. Very foolish, very primitive. They are doing it as if it is a normal case. If it was to be a country in Europe, nobody would even talk about it. Knowing that this man is facing persecution, they will let him into their country and help him to settle. That is what they will do. But look at African country. Benin Republic is not just an African country. For me, Benin Republic is actually an extension of Yoruba. For many people that do not know, the Oyo Empire, the ancient Oyo Empire, wasn't just in Yoruba land. It extended to Benin Republic. Almost the whole of Benin Republic was in that Oyo Empire. Even up to Togo, Oyo Empire once only had boundary with the Ashanti Kingdom of Ghana. This is one history that many people are not even aware of. So when you are talking about Odua, the Odua people in the zoo are the same people with the Benin Republic people, with the Togo people. They may not all be the same ethnic group. Not all of them are Yoruba, but they are the same people with similar culture. The what's it called? In Lagos State, there is a particular tribe in Lagos State, the Badagry people. I've forgotten the particular name of their ethnic group. Badagry people, most of them are found in Benin Republic. That ethnic group in Badagry, most of them are found in Benin Republic. I'm not sure, I can't really tell whether they are the major ethnic group in Benin Republic and all that. But most of them are found in Benin Republic. They are not particularly Yoruba, but they can speak Yoruba and all of that. They have the same culture, they are the same people. They are the same people. Is just like Ijo and Igbo. Different language, but similar culture, similar way of life. Of course, there are some Ijo people that speak Igbo. They speak Igbo, they speak their Ijo. That is how that Badagry is. They have their own language, they also speak Yoruba. Most of them are found in Benin Republic. So, when you're talking about Benin Republic, you're not just talking about one African country, another African country somewhere. Benin Republic is just like as if when, for instance, if Ambazonia is a free country today, the way Benin Republic is to the Odua people is the way we are with Ambazonia. If Ambazonia were to be a free country today, that is the relationship, the proximity between Biafra and Ambazonia is the same proximity that the Odua people have with Benin Republic. But because they are foolish, look at Fulani. Fulani are one all over. But with Benin Republic, just across, your brother is being persecuted and you are persecuting him on top of it. Are you not foolish? You are recognizing borders. You are recognizing that border there, created by a white man. Meanwhile, Fulani do not recognize their border in the north. Niger Fulani walk into the zoo called Nigeria at will. They come into Nigeria to do business for markets, and they go back the same day without anybody stopping them. Same thing, Fulani people in the zoo called Nigeria, they go into Benin on foot. They don't use vehicle. They don't struggle. They don't rush in. They don't use any. They don't even have any paper. They walk in there as if somebody is moving from one community to another. In fact, as if it is within the same city. They just stroll in and they stroll out. Nobody stops them. There is no immigration, nothing whatsoever. Those people are living their true African life, because before those white invaders came, there were no borders. We didn't have borders. We didn't have borders in Africa. There were no borders. Most especially not amongst those of us that are one. Of course, when you're going beyond Biafra, mostly to the Fulani dominated north, it is not something that they can just easily walk into our places, because we are not the same people. Unlike it used to be amongst us here. But you that you know these people are your brothers, you are taking Sunday Igboho to court for entering your country. You're a fool. You are supposed to be protecting him. In fact, Benin Republic is supposed to be one of the major nations that will be at the forefront of carrying the Odua nation movement on top of their head. By right, they are supposed to be thinking of how they unite all their brothers together. If you admire Nigeria, that Nigeria is a big nation or a big country, even though it is not a nation, it is not a country whatsoever, you have an opportunity to make your own big country. Odua, Benin, Togo are supposed to be one country. You all have the same ancestry. You have the same culture. You are the same people. You are supposed to be together and work out your nation together. You are supposed to be one nation. But instead, Fulani that is uniting all their brothers in West Africa to take over the zoo called Nigeria are the ones you are helping. Are you not a fool? Are you not a fool? You are a fool for doing that. A very big one. You are supposed to be uniting yourselves. If you cannot unite, if you say, okay, we cannot unite ourselves, we speak French here, you speak English, it will be difficult for us to coexist and all of that, there's no problem with that. But you should support them to be free. You should support them to be free. Instead of supporting Nigeria to remain one, you should support them to be free. You are supposed to see how you unite yourselves. Nigeria is a taboo. It's an abomination. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be in existence. Nigeria is an abomination. We have nothing in common. Nothing whatsoever in common. We are not the same people. We're not the same people. Mostly with this Fulani controlled north, we are not the same people. We have nothing in common. The only thing we have in common is our skin, the color of our skin. That is just the only thing we have in common. The color of our skin. And no nation is put together because of the color of skin. In fact, in terms of nationalism, looking at nationalism, color of skin holds nothing whatsoever. It is not a yardstick for putting people together. The color of skin, it is a list. It is not a yardstick for putting people together at all. The color of skin is a least thing that could be considered if you want to have a true nation. But funny enough, with the Fulani North, that is the only thing that we have in common. The color of our skin. We are worlds apart from each other. Worlds apart. We cannot reason together. We cannot mix up. We have been together for this long. We can't mix up. It is just not possible. We cannot just mix up with each other. That is the reality. That is the truth. And these Fulani people, as you have it now, they are beginning to unite their terrorism under ISWAP. ISWAP seem to be the people that have the true system for their jihad. Boko Haram is too porous. They are angry at everybody. They kill both Muslims and Christians. And even though they like the idea of Boko Haram, not all of them are comfortable with Boko Haram. They cannot build an Islamic state with Boko Haram, because Boko Haram cannot be trusted entirely. So they have found solace in ISWAP. Why? ISWAP, provided you are Muslim, ISWAP will not touch you, except you are fighting against them. But if they capture a place, they will turn the Christians into Muslims. And every Muslim is okay with that. They will turn the Christians into Muslims. They are doing pure jihad. They are very disciplined with it. They don't attack innocent Muslims. So, the Fulani leaders, from the look of things, they are already comfortable with ISWAP. That is why they try to use ISWAP to eliminate the leader of Boko Haram. So now, the news have it that Zamfara bandits are moving to Borno to join forces with ISWAP. They are going to join ISWAP to receive ISWAP training. They want ISWAP to be very massive. So ISWAP will carry this jihad, to lead the jihad. They want ISWAP to lead the jihad. That is what is going on right now. So all those things where Sheikh Gumi will be coming and be telling you, and the bandits, they are not attacking government facility, and say IPOB is attacking government facility. Meanwhile, IPOB have attacked nothing. IPOB is not ESN. ESN are the ones that are in the bushes. ESN too have not even attacked anything. And IPOB is not ESN. These things need to be put straight. ESN is only following the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB are normal citizens and normal people. IPOB members do not carry gun. They are not the ones defending. ESN are the ones defending our land. IPOB members are simple members. They are not involved in anything security. So, but right there, the man is saying that IPOB is burning down, and even ESN is not burning down anywhere. It's an unknown government that neither ESN knows nor IPOB knows. So all these things need to be put straight. That is one. But Shegumi is going about saying that the bandits are okay, they are good people. They are not attacking government facilities. All they are doing is kidnapping. Why are they kidnapping people? They kidnap and they kill. And why are they kidnapping? Most especially is to get more money. Because these politicians, the Fulani politicians have given them the go ahead. Go ahead. Do whatever you have to do to get money. Sponsor yourselves. To come in, the ones that government can come in and settle you, that would be an excuse for us to put money in government purse and give you, and nobody will talk. That is how we're going to sponsor you. Then the people will also sponsor you. When you put fear in them, you kidnap them, they will sponsor you. When you get enough money, you join ISWAP and join forces together. That is what they're doing. And what some of our people, mostly our politicians here, they think it is business as usual, politics as usual. The only thing is that we have decided not to put our destinies Sorry about that, we're back. So we have decided not to put our destinies in your hands. You politicians, you know, just recently, as it is their norm, the normal things they do, so-called Niger Delta leaders, they came together and said, the so-called Niger Delta leaders, as their culture is, giving useless ultimatums. They said that they have given federal government 3 months to restructure Nigeria. Edwin Clark was among those people. You know, anything Edwin Clark is involved, you have to be very careful because it will end in nothing. That man is there to destroy. It will end in nothing. You know, I will keep calling him out and I will keep telling our people in the coast this truth so that their eyes will open when they keep rubbing minds with Edwin Clark for years and they achieve nothing. Then they are going to realize that I have been telling them the truth. Anything that has to do with Edwin Clark will end in nothing. Anything you're doing with struggle or you are seeking something from the government and you involve Edwin, that's why Edwin Clark wants to be in everything. He has a pact with the oppressors. He wants to be part of everything that you want to do in the coast. He wants to be number one because that is an assignment that they have given to him. Until that man ceases to hold breath, he will continue to want to be part of every single agitation in the coast of Biafra. And to ensure that it ends in nothing. They have given 3 months. Restructure. I have told you, the zoo will restructure nothing. Absolutely nothing. On this, we are going to be opening the lines. But before we do that, let me see if I can play this for you. This is something one of our brother. I may not be able to play
British passport, and then all of a sudden he traveled around the world with
here, and there should not be a kind of blame game here. This is not time for that. This is not what our leader is expected of us. Some of us who are, stronger and, believer of his speech. Of course, we know some of us don't even know the reason why they are in IPOB. They think freedom fighting is all about, ranting and talking, and when the time is called for duty, some of them will disappear and they will go under the carpet. There's a lot of things that I want to review here that took place yesterday, and for us to know who is our enemies. We need to know who is our enemies and channels our anger and our muzzles towards those enemies. Okay, we need to understand who is our enemies and channels our anger and our grievances and our outbursts towards that enemy. We need to let them know that we're not going to let them put us down that way. Okay. And this is why I want to have this brief program. Please, I want to share this and invite some other friends here, and let's just do this. There's something I want to play here this afternoon. When you listen to that, then I will go into what I have to say today. Because remember what I'm saying here. Know who is your enemy, and then know who to channel your anger towards too. And let me just play this here, and then we will go into the main cause of why I come up from air this afternoon. I don't usually do this. Just listen to what he wants to play, but this is very, very important in addition to what listening to what he wants to play. And then I want you to open the lines for just listen to this for listeners to call in. No. I'm just trying to get it. For some reason, it's not coming up. Just hold on. Bear with me for a second. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get it. If I can't get it, then I will have to go straight away into what I have to say. Just give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. Just bear with me, please. I'm trying to get this. Just got disappeared on me now. Let's just 1 second.
Okay, sorry, because of time. Let us just take our calls. I think I will play this tomorrow. Okay. I'll play this for you tomorrow. I'll put it together properly and play it tomorrow. The lines are open. The lines are open to call. And if you're calling for the first time, this is the line to call: +48 579 201 506 plus 48 579 201 506 plus 48 579 201 506. Okay, so that is the line to call. That is the number to call. So if you're calling for the first time, you can call and I will accept you. Then afterwards, you can call back again. But if you have called this line before, then it is definitely going to come out straight. And if someone else is on air, and you just keep calling so that maybe if he drops your call, can just come in immediately. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi TERI NAMI. Good morning, good afternoon from Warsaw, Poland. I remain Mazi Colonial, and I hear from Amba and all province of Biafra land.
Yes, go ahead. We are listening. Yeah.
And the motherland, Mazi will continue to appreciate our beloved leader, Mazi Nnamdi.
Your line is breaking. I don't know what the challenge is. Hello? Hello, are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, I think maybe there seems to be a network challenge. There seems to be a network challenge. But if you're calling in, you can still call in. The lines are open. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I'm sorry about that. We are still waiting. We are still waiting. Okay. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Thank you very much, Mazi TERI NAMI, and good morning from here too. My name is Desmond and I'm calling you from Italy.
You're welcome, Desmond. Please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Thank you very much, Mazi, and God bless you. I just want to thank you for your good work and appreciate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, His Excellency. And also, I want to say to Biafrans, in adding to your orientation this morning, you said a lot and it's wonderful. But then let me just say this, that there is something our people need to do now, especially for those of us in diaspora. We must continue our protests and we must continue to support ESN because we must defend our land. So for Biafrans in Italy, please, I want every Biafran in Italy, rest of Biafrans, to please always call this number to support ESN, because this number is from IPOB national body, signed by the IPOB national coordinator in Italy, because that is our main focus now. We have to support ESN for the defense of our land, of our mothers, and that is the step we are supposed to be taking in this critical time of our struggle. So the numbers are +39 35100 46055. I repeat, +39 35100 46055. This number is for IPOB national coordinator in Italy. The second number is +39 3512 551274. I repeat, +39 3512 551274. It's for IPOB national PRO in Italy. In all you've said, Mazi, I want our people to understand that the end point is the defense of our land. Freedom is not given, it's always taken, and we have to take our freedom. Thank you very much, Mazi, and God bless you for your good work. You are doing wonderful. God bless you. Bye-bye.
God bless you, my brother. That was a nice contribution. The lines are open. For those that want to call in, the lines are still open. God bless you. Bless you very, very much. So there's somebody that tried to call first that was having challenge with his network. Let me see if we can call him, if it will work this time. If you're calling him, you can call. Okay. Sorry, I think I wasn't in a position to pick that one. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
TERI NAMI. Yeah, my TERI NAMI. TERI NAMI from Omaka in Olo province. Sorry for that interruption. I had a lot of interruption.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Like I said, we continue to appreciate Onindo. That's why the condition he is now. And we believe and we pray and we hope that Chuko Kab and who called him on the journey will give him every enablement to bear whatever he's. And we equally appreciate our DOS, fanaticals, men of all radicals all over the world. This is the time for us to be more united than ever, more cohesion now. And that clip we were playing before is from our Deputy European Rep. It was a very brief clip, but it said it all. We appreciate our people in the media, and they say they like the kind of people our people supposed to listen to, follow in Facebook. Him, Mazitina Sawuru, Darlington Post, some of them. Mazi, you see, there are a lot of information now, but I have to make it very, very brief. We are having intels that these people, the other Dimba in Imo State, continue to battle all day in, day out. Yesterday they were not. Every blessed day here, about the army, they closed. People observed, they closed their shops to observe the goings in Abuja about our beloved leader Martin and Okukala. And besides, this was not from IPOBO leadership. People in Biafra land decided to close their shops to pay that homage, to pay that respect, showing the whole world that Mazin Nandikala is in charge of Biafra land, dead or alive. But nothing will happen to him. Whatever he's suffering, he will come out and he will repeat. Mazin Chinasa just tweeted 2 good tweets. One was in Facebook, the other one is in Twitter this morning. This our brother Obinna Owa from Obaga or Onyekwa Ebonyi State. He died in Abakaliki CID. This is what Chinasa just tweeted. For you to know that we are people that are marked for complete and total extermination. See how they are killing our people every day by day. And there are Biafrans there. Our people are helping them to carry out all this, their devilish act. And when we are talking about bandit, the other one tweeted on Twitter right now. He said 9,100 coppers, that is their youth coppers, they were deployed to Northwest. Government killed 344, abduct 430. How many are remaining? See, when we are telling our Biafran sisters, our Biafran boys, when they graduate, they are posting them to North. We tell them to resign. And these people that are killing are Christians. These are the people that continue to exterminate. Imagine the situation we are here now. Only in the same height they are Burundi. We are not living again. I, for one, if I would say, before God and man, I will say, let the leadership allow our people in Biafra land to come out and demonstrate, both men and women. Man, do you remember for 2017, they have been killing us. These people had no gun. They have nothing to protect them. Why now that we have had our ESN, we have our volunteers? Can't they guide our people to protect in Biafra land? Is it when their kid are wanting to? I know that the US, they are trying, but we have to push hard. Sometime last week when I was in Germany, I called Marcelo in his program, and I gave intel that the why they are holding Onyendu is what they want to put in there because of this election. Everything was explained, and I said it there.
Exactly.
And I thank God this morning that a brother called from North, in this our brother Mwachineke program, they spoke in out and he translated. Later the man spoke in a simple language every man will understand. That this is the reason why they have kept on. Well, the information is power. Information is very, very important to our people. When we got information, let us utilize it. We cannot fold our hand. We know they are doing their own. But take all man has to come out and let's try this in once and for all.
Simple.
Let us try this in once and for all. When we get information, we give it here. Look at how this Socrates is decimating all and Imo State. Does it mean that there are no men in Imo State? Or when the wipe out to then what Mazi? Unless our people continue to wake up and take it by fire, by force. Because this is no time of mercy. There is no time of mercy, nothing to wait again. If our women, if our boys will be allowed to come on, let them come on the street. Let them start, even that their pipeline that is giving them money. Britain cannot talk. Only is there for how many? Almost 1 month plus now.
Simple.
Eh? What are we waiting for? What are we really waiting for? I said it the other day. Does it mean that the barber doesn't know how to barb? Or the restaurant is not sharp? We want to know. They are trying, but we need more. We need to do more things. Let it not be as if we kept quiet. In all, we know at the end of the day, we must win this battle. As I leave it here, I'm very annoyed now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. You know what our brother just said now is my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion, but I am not the leader of DOS. I do not know if the DOS have or if the leader of the DOS or those in the leadership of the DOS have other idea concerning it or reasons why we have to wait a little more. I am not sure of it, but for me, that is my position. If we keeping quiet and keeping calm, if we continue to be calm in Biafra land and in the wider zoo, these people will be comfortable to do whatever they want to do with our leader. If on the very first day, we had come out and we protested and did certain things, and there was no peace anywhere for anybody, that this 26 that just passed, they wouldn't have treated our leader's case the way they did. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon from my side. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. God bless you.
God bless you too. I didn't want to talk today because yesterday I was very angry. But after getting called now, I was pushed by the spirit to talk. Father, what right does Hope Uzodinma have to close the market?
He has no right whatsoever.
He doesn't have a right. What stop our people from revolting? Why our people are not revolting to what Hope Uzodinma is doing? It's not only that he closed that market, he also closed Timbashed with the Janjaweed army. Now, can you tell me? Can Biafrans tell me? Can Biafrans tell me exactly what we are doing? Mazi, you see, the thing that is happening is that when you talked about somebody that called Radio Biafra watching the program, I'm hearing outside. The man spoke Finnish. He called us cowards. He called the youth of Biafrans cowards.
Are you serious?
Are cowards. I'm telling you. You need to listen to that program. He said, he first said, I am sorry to use this word, the youth of Biafrans are cowards. They are holding your leader. You cannot revolt in order to put a pressure to the government that your governors have sold all of you out. And our man was speaking. And tell me now, If anything happened to our leader now, who are we going to point fingers at? What stop our people from voting? I mean, we've been saying this. Let me just mention some few names. We've been saying this. Okay, Hope Uzodinma have killed our people. Use gunship on the people that's supposed to be. If he's an Igbo man, if he's a Biafran man, on people that is a Biafran people, he use a gunship against his people. Many men of God have spoken about it. So many people have spoken about it. And when we talk like this, somebody will say, if you know what to do, go and do it. We have a structure. Our structure is there. It's not something people used to say one man thing. Where do you run from when it's one man thing?
It's not a one man thing. This is not a one man thing.
It's not a one man thing. Somebody should not come on radio and be telling us, if you say you are not in this, go and do this. How do you do it? How do you start from? Now, the two markets that we hope have closed, or three, or the case may be, the number of them. Are there no families there put to stay today? Are there no people who are supposed to go to school and then somebody is going to pay their school fees, even though they are not there? There's no free education from the same person who closed this market. Are those people not having children? Can you tell me now? If you hope Uzodinma now a Queen of England, or he's none above every other person. Now we are having Ngige. You talked about Ngige yesterday. You know when I was talking, all of a sudden I forgot to talk about Ngige. Ngige is busy there, telling us how foolish we are, that they are going to have a governor, have a presidency, because Mazin Kano is. And there is somewhere there. And we have a structure. And somebody say, no, you can do it alone. You say, we are not going to do it alone.
How can you do it alone?
How do you do it alone? Where do you start from? Where do you start from? I mean, to be honest with you, I have said this on my personal opinion. My personal opinion. If anything happened to Onyendu, because if you go back a little bit, what is happening in Amazonia? Their leader is there, but their people are revolting. Okay, somebody is telling us that if you go now, many people are going to die. Are we not dying?
Are we not dying? Have we not died? Are we even alive? Are we alive right now?
Our leader have said it. We are all dead. We are all dead. The only thing that can bring us to life, whatever remains, only this Biafra we are talking about. And there is no way you fight for a freedom and you say, if you do now, it's too early. Yes, it wasn't too early. Now, can we have a little bit conversation by saying, for the past 12 years, 4 years ago, people were very angry. And they were calling our leaders, sharing their anger on our leader. Do you know how many people that have gone backward because of our leader? They were waiting for our leader to do what he's supposed to do. Before now, our leader said the right time is coming. Until we went to this Kenya, and these people did what they did to him. Whatever they did to our leader in Kenya is because of Biafra. He was going there for Biafra. South Africa sold him out. We know what happened. But now, these people that caused this, they are still there. And the people are watching us, knowing fully well that we are cowards. We are saying, people are going to, if we are not ready, why are we taking our people to the street to be killed? Why are we asking our people to go to the court? I'm getting mad. I am very, very, seriously, I'm being honest with you, because we need to sometimes put black and white on this particular thing we are doing. And let's tell each other, because people are dying. People are dying. My people from my state, from my body state, were kidnapped from a local jail. Our leader was saying, okay, let me say one thing. Our leader said one of his programs. He said, okay, people were so angry when they were calling him, and they were calling him, and were calling him. Our leader never used any bad word against him. You are one of the persons that has a radio program that you're saying exactly what you and the Martineke and some other people. Our leader never used any bad word on them. He said, I can understand your frustration. When we speak to somebody from a hierarchy, come and say, you are talking nonsense, you are talking nonsense, you know nothing. Our leader said, I understand your frustration. I understand your anger. People are very angry what's happening to their people. People are very angry what's happening to them. That's what our leader was saying. I didn't point a finger to anybody to say they are not doing very well. But whatever very well that we're doing, and we are not revolting that this leader that have sacrificed everything that they had on earth just because of us. I'm not even expecting his younger brother to come and say, go and vote. I'm not expecting that from him. I'm expecting us.
The younger brother does not have an office in IPOB. He is not a leader of IPOB whatsoever. He has no right to command anybody in IPOB. So what you're saying is in point. You're on point. He is not in a position to ask anybody to revote. If the people refuse to revote, he is not in a position to ask anybody to do that. So you're on point. Continue.
That's correct, my brother. That's where I'm looking at it. When I look at it from that platform, from that angle, and we are keeping quiet. So let's have this. Let's say this. We are in diaspora. If there is maybe our national coordinators who knows a few people that they can pick up and say these are real IPOB and say we need to do something and get people to help. Because for I'm one of the principals. I am a nurse and I am probation coordinator. People are asking us questions that we cannot even answer. Not even my national coordinator, that is even my brother cannot even answer the question that they're asking him.
Of course.
Then we ask they will ask ourselves, what is it that we are doing? So that when I want to listen to radio and look at my phone, get angry, like my head wants to burst. If anything should happen to IPOB or happen to our leader, they are going to kill all of us no matter where we are in the world. What are we doing? These people that are going to come after all of us that have been on Radio Biafra, they have known that, but they know everything about us. If we don't do something to liberate ourselves, our generation is gone.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. If you're calling, you can call. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, my leader, good morning from here. Good morning, Biafrans and lovers of freedom all around the world. Pastor Jack on the line. I want to appreciate you, my leader, and I want to go straight to my point to make my input. All of us are in this struggle, praying to God and making sure we restore Biafra. And at the same time, we must do what is right in order to make sure we get a positive result. Just like some of our people, you heard them react or stated their opinion. It is very, very imperative and important. These people have continued to a daily basis. And even when the unknown government that we know nothing about or the bandit will come to any of the Biafra land state and strike against the government, they will kill our innocent people. They will abduct many and label them unknown government. Being inside the camp of the enemy, and the enemy at the same time refused to bring our leader to court is a very big blow to the entire IPOB all over the world. And to be honest with you, I know that it's not everything we come on this platform to say. But most time it is important that we must have to point some things out. Those who have responsibility to make sure the right things are done, they should do that. I don't know why up until now, the enemy that are killing us, we are not confronting them, stopping them from killing our people. When somebody will come out and talk, one person will just come out and say, you are not the one to give order. You are not the one to, yes, you are not the one to give order. Does it mean that you cannot make a suggestion? Somebody will relax somewhere and things will be going wrong. And they expected nobody to say anything. Our leader is in the enemy's camp. Our people are being mowed down on a daily basis. And some people would say they are working heaven and earth. Yes, you are working. That is why they put you there, because they know you will produce a good result. And that the time has come for you to produce that result. And we expect that result to come. They don't come and begin to delay everything. And each time we complain, somebody will come and say, don't complain. Why shouldn't we complain? Are we not human beings? But if you people continue this thing and demoralize everybody will go and sit down. But we don't want anybody to be demoralized. What is holding us from doing the right thing? Is it that we don't have money or what? Or the people in the position to make this happen don't want to make the things happen? If we talk now, they will say we come to air and we are making noise. But the truth must be told. Some persons are not doing what they want to do. I want to give an example with Amazonia. The Cameroon will not get Amazonia then because they know the consequences on a daily basis. What is stopping us from adding ourselves to the thing? What are we waiting? We have come out to say we want to die for this struggle. And we mean it and want to die. And if you see the level of sacrifice our people are making, you know that our people are ready for this gospel, for this particular project. Let it not be that we are having crisis in the leadership that will make us not to obtain the result we ought to obtain. And nobody should get angry anytime. Because whenever you fail to do what you ought to do, some person somewhere must come out to complain that you are not doing what you ought to do. That is just the truth.
That is the truth. That is the truth.
So if you are in charge of finance, you are the leader of finance, you have to give out the logistics for what to be done to be done. If you say it, if you want to cut off our head, cut off our head. The truth must be spoken. Not that we don't have this expertise and professionals that need to do what they need to do in order to get a result. But some persons are certain quarter don't want to do the right thing, and every day we keep on shouting. Are we fools here? Some persons, if you know you are weak-minded, you are not ready for this struggle, you just step aside. You don't need anybody to come and be fighting with you. You just need to step aside. Let people who have the real heart continue. Because we cannot continue to say this every day. Every day we are protesting all over the world. Our people are being killed in their life. The enemy keep on doing this thing. As at this point in time, they did kite flying to know our reaction, our resolve, in case, God forbid, they kill our leader. Before they even execute that plan, they first bring our leader to court. By now, they should have been testing the venom of IPOB. Nobody will beg them. They will be compared to make sure we are seeing our leader in order to even make sure that we are calm. And we have to allow them to preempt us. After executing that action, we are still running around on knowing to find out what to do. Tomorrow now somebody will come out and say, why are we coming out here to say? We will say it because you are not doing what you have to do. That is why we are coming out to say it. If you don't have the money, tell us now. Let us, everybody bring out the money to do what we need to do. Stop keeping us. Stop keeping us. We want to die with honor. When we go to the street to die, we die with honor. I don't want a situation where I only continue to protest and I will begin without me retaliating. I want a situation, before I die, I will also kill the enemy, no matter the numbers they are. And when they die, I die. They will know that we are not the only one that can sustain injury or casualty or bleed. They will also bleed. Whatever they have gotten, we get it. Cameroon, they are restless as of today. And I know very soon they will beg Ambassador to go for peace to reign. All these people sponsoring war and all this fight, where we continue to hit the British and all the country supporting these people, now their economic downturn, they will no longer pay salary in their country because it costs to sponsor war. For those countries to bring up money to sponsor war. And when we have destroyed the economic interest, they will not even pay salary. Where are they going to get money to sponsor war? You think it's easy? You think they don't know what they are doing? By the time you cripple them, they will seek a way out. And I don't know why we are still talking about this every day on a daily basis. Please, I beg you, we should talk people who are responsible to do what they have to do in order for us to get the result we need to get. We cannot continue every day and continue to shout. It looks as if we are shouting, we are making noise. And sometimes you see, you even see some people will call and they will get tired of calling. Because some persons are just getting to do what they need to do. We are human beings, we can get demoralized. I'm calling on the authority that are concerned. Most especially our defense team should do what they need to do in order to get the result we need to get. We cannot continue to play hanky-panky on a daily basis. Except somebody somewhere is telling me that they are withholding all the resources we need to use to do what to do. If they have hands in abduction of our leader, that is the only way I'll begin to suspect. Maybe they know what is happening. That is why they are trying to cripple our activities. But if not, they should do what they have to do. My leader, I rest my case here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pastor Jack. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. I think there's somebody that has been trying to call. I think some people are still trying to call in. I think somebody that has been trying to call, his network is giving him challenge. So he dropped the voice note. But before I play that voice note, let me call someone else that have an information for us. Okay, let me take this call first. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? You have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Hello, my African rep. My name is Nanyere. Nanyere is calling from Russia. I thank you for the good work that you are doing. I thank our leader, #1 in the whole world. Assuming our leader is not in now, it will not be happening. Our leaders, all these DSO, they're supposed to know what to do and the right time to do something that they're supposed to do. They know how our leader behaves and they know how our leader takes action. If there's no money in the pocket, then they tell all IPOB. We boggle up to our contribution. This is time of action. There's nothing like protest. You can see how this British and these people that they gathered together and British started promising them what they want to do for them. That shows that their hand is in the hand of kidnapping our leader. Extradition of our leader. British people know about it. We should stop wasting time. This is action of a time. This is not time that we tell people that they should go outside the street and be protesting in the south. Assuming we have taken 2 action now, bomb 2 places or 3 places, then we know that we have come. I had what in the morning, and one Hausa man that called it in the morning. I heard what he said. The problem that we're having is all these governors. If we did not start action, if we did not start any action, I don't think we are all this calm down is spoiling things. This court of a thing, I don't think it will bring any good fruit.
It will not.
These people, what they understand is action. Action is speak louder than anything. This court of a thing, court will be doing their own. The nation will be speaking on its own. That's 2 things. If they get fire to side, then they will do the needful. This is the outside Fulani Janjaweed. They don't understand the rule of law. What they understand is action. Okay, look at a soldier. How can a soldier block a market that people that are selling and getting their daily bread? You go there and block, and you have your own family. They are feeling fine. They are feeding well. You go and, in fact, so thank you very much,
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Let me call somebody that have an information for us. I think information will be brief. Good morning. Yes.
Yeah, good morning, Mazi Chari.
Yes.
Once again, Mazi, I sent you one video now.
Okay.
I think you can as well play that video, Mazi, and our people in TV station should play that video. Mazi, like what we're saying now, the video, there are 2 people that were beheaded, and they dropped them in a Orioburo market. Is there now. The 2 heads are there. Nobody can recognize them. And this is what the governor of Imo State is sponsoring. Is what he is doing. And what is this man trying to signal in Imo and all? What is it? Let us make it interactive. Do you know what this man is trying to signal to our people? This is a big market. Orioburo is a big market. Afomaka is a big market. Kbaud is a big market. Ata is a big market. These are the big market in Olo. And his people that have killed, they have beheaded some of our brothers, though unidentified for now, until the people who can be identified to know. And we go and put it inside the market, inside the Orioburo market, put them in the table there. Are they trying to put fear into us? Is that man trying to tell us to run out away from our land? It's not possible. It's not possible. Let's remember by 2051 onion was caught with the head onion being their custom line now. Everywhere was blocked. That's why we are telling. I'm continuing saying, suggesting is a personal suggestion. If there is anything to put our people on that road, let all men, let all women come out and demonstrate. We have that whatever it takes. Let our volunteers and our ESM guide them. But how are we that our union has launched our army and police before this is started happening? Man, we cannot run away from this man. This man in Imo State is a devil. He's a devil incarnate. Look at what he's fighting all. Look at how he's discriminating our land. This This is unheard of. It has never happened before. You kill people with your agent, you can't place them in the market. We will run away from you. We will not run away from you. We know where you marry. I've said it time and time and time. And I'll continue. We have all of you. You remember what you told the commissioner in Imo State? We have all your intel. You not start being afraid. There is no problem. I drop here. But let our people in all remain absolutely resolute. The war is in your domain. The war is in your domain. Let's forget this building. Forget all this nonsense project you people are doing now. Thank you. May God bless you. You can play at least they will hear the voice alone. This is happening he wanted to run away from our land. No problem. Bye-bye, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, there is somebody that has been trying to call in. I can see 15 missed calls. Okay. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from. I can see you've been trying to call in for a long time.
TERI NAMI.
Yes.
Yes. TERI NAMI. Your name means a lot. And you represent your name. And now I've seen the reason why our leader choose you to be the African rep. You're a man of your word. You have a lion's heart. Because I'm sorry, this very minute, you analyze things according to general opinion, not for some people that want to withhold or hijack or a kind of slow down this very struggle. Let me just tell you, TERI NAMI, like other people have just said, if there is no resources to sponsor the project that our leader has laid down, then why is it that that project has been implemented in the very first place? They are in the bushes actually, and things we need right now, the things we need, if people like maybe like what I am saying and what I'm not saying, if these people have poked their hands into our eyes, and we are still saying the same thing we continue to say since 2012 up to today. Slow down. You do exercise by going to rally, go to this and that, go and report. Who are you reporting to? Why don't you go to the presidential villa? Who are you reporting to? People that you have been reporting to and doing rallies for so many years that have not been interested to respond to you. I'm not saying that rally is not good, but we don't need it right now. So people that are, like I always said, Bible has said it, to whom much is given, a lot is expected. If you're not doing the needful, you will always receive lamentation. And this very lamentation that is going on right now, people will continue to shout and shout and shout and shout, and you do not do the needful. That very thing you created will turn to a monster against you, because you don't want them to react according to the purpose that has been made, because you abuse them and they will start doing things that you don't like. It's better, just like when you start a vehicle, you go to the exhaust and close it. If you don't take time and you continue to fire the engine, the whole engine block and the exhaust, the vehicle will burst. It is better you allow the exhaust to burn out the carbon monoxide. What is happening right now, we don't need it anymore. Calm down or not coming down. People that are saying us coming down, they are part and parcel of the coward. And they are holding this, the hand of this whole struggle. They are holding it. And I don't know their reasons. We have the resources, we have the logistics, we have men, we have everything. I'm not saying that we should go for war, but there are some certain strategical things, especially just like Governor Imo State. We should tell him that we are not coward. Because we are not fighting not to a kind of answer terrorists, because in the zoo we have been tagged terrorists. So let us show them that we are the terrorists as such. International communities know what they are doing. If they don't know what they are doing, why should they now supporting Nigeria with ammunitions, aircraft of war, and you are protesting to their domain, and they keep on supplying ammunition? Now, as I'm speaking to you, the president of Kenya and the president of the zoo are now in Boris Johnson's office in Britain, and you are protesting. My brother, let us tell ourselves the truth. If you're not serious for this very thing, it's better everybody pack and go home. If you are not serious of this thing, we'll shut down everything. Let us pack and go home. Because somebody cannot come to my father's house and poke his hands into my eyes, and you keep telling me there is a way to do it. International communities, what international communities? ICC or International Criminal Court. Who are those people there? Are they not Arabs? UN, who are representing them there? Are they not Arab? Did you remember that Muhammad says that even if the whole world sanctioned them, that they will not switch on to the Arab world? And that is exactly what they're doing right now. They are not interested. And you now thought that they will release our leader without anything happening. And politicians are moving freely. Now look at the two heads that have been beheaded. If you allow shit to continue smelling, one day it will chase you away from your father's land. They cut these people head and put in area in Imo State today. And shops are being closed. Not that this man is paying their salary. These are the manpower. People, they struggle on their own. They pay their rent. They even pay taxes to government. And you shut it down with block army because you know how to bring army. I want to ask, this man grew in how many states? People know his house. They know his home. They know their children. Why are we keeping quiet? They say it's not yet time. Let me say, go and read Ezekiel 3. If you read Ezekiel 11 from verse 2 down, it says, those of them that are telling you, calm down, calm down, calm down. Their mission is being written in that very place. It says that these people said it's not yet time for action. It's not yet time to speak to these people eyeball to eyeball. It is not yet time to restore Biafra. Just wait. Why? Because if you go to the book of Acts of Apostles 28 from verse 12, he says that their reason that they have gathered and swear, they have made a kind of serious covenant that they will not eat nor drink until they see that their enemy, I don't want to mention Mazen and Nekano, until they see that Biafra is not restored. But they are pretending, opening their teeth to show you that they are one of us. They use their offices, they in some areas to frustrate what is happening. Why? They don't want the thing to move because many of them has a hand in the politics that is going on in the zoo while they are living abroad. Let me just stop here, but let me just tell you, if you are not ready for this, our leader gave us order. He says, any day you heard that he has been apprehended, go on the street, do the needful, and you are not sort of further the order. I don't understand where we are going. No, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I think that is the last contribution that we'll take. Let me play that video. The other one I will not be able to play. Okay, that's the video. That's the video of the two heads that were put in Olu Uri Market. Okay. I think I might be able to take maybe one more call, but before that, let me play this brother's audio that he sent, the person that couldn't call because of the challenge that he has. I can see, okay.
Hello, sir. Good morning. This is Ndana Barimando. Sir, honestly, I am so interested about your presentation today, this morning. I am calling precisely from Amba. Sir, I quickly listened to you, and there is this particular place that you talked about. You're trying to portray our ID with those two words. You said that we are peaceful people and we are more or less educated, to be called terrorists. Now, if I may say this to every freedom, empowers with this. Hello, sir. This is Onyemuche Chukwu calling you precisely from Enyimba City in Abia Province. Sir, my contribution on this one is this. When you talked about, presenting our image or using this word, much more educated persons and also people who are peaceful. I adore that. But at the same time, I want to let us know that we can't keep being peaceful when yet the ones who think that they are rationals still paint us, with the image of terrorists, such as the Britain and the Fulanese and their counterparts. The whole world seems to have been looking down on this. They don't just want to come out to say something, not like we are begging them to give us freedom, but for them to acknowledge that they are enemies too for not speaking out against evil. But at the same time, sir, I am just being, curious to refer to my brothers and sisters among this freedom fighting, such as the bourgeois among us, not the bourgeois in the negative way, rather the bourgeois in the positive side, the bourgeois who knows how to reach out to us, the bourgeois who knows how to get in contact to us, who are willing to sacrifice our life, not just the ESN, not just the IPOPs.
Okay, that seems to be the much that we can take. That audio and the system where he recorded it. So that brings us to the close of today's program. I want each and every one of us, every Biafran worldwide, to remain resolute. This thing that we have started, we are going to finish it. It doesn't matter the challenges that we face, we must finish it and finish well. Thank you very much, and God bless you. My name, once again, is Kbaud TERI NAMI. And yeah. Yeah.
Get it online.